If you've ever wished your 3D printer could just keep working while you sleep, eat, or leave the house for 5 minutes, then you're gonna love this. Today we're taking a look at the Platecycler C1M, an add-on for the Bambu Labs A1 Mini that basically turns it into your own personal 24/7 print factory. This little device quietly swaps build plates, clears finished prints, and queues up the next job without you lifting a finger. After using it for the past month, I can honestly say, this thing has completely changed how I print, and it might just be one of the most useful accessories that I've tested all year. Welcome back to Hoffman Engineering, and stick around, because if you do any kind of batch printing, or you just like the idea of waking up to a pile of finished prints, then this might be the upgrade that you didn't know you needed. Before we begin, this Platecycler was sent for me to review by Chitu Systems. As with all of my reviews, they aren't paying me for this review, and everything I say is my own honest opinion after using this Platecycler for the past month. My videos do have affiliate links in the description, so if you're interested in anything you see in any of my videos, from 3D printers, materials, or accessories, you can use those links for the latest discount codes. You can save yourself some money and help support our channel. We appreciate it. The Platecycler C1M is an add-on for the Bambu Labs A1 Mini. It is a system that provides automatic plate swapping capabilities. A tray on the back can hold up to 10 of their PEI spring steel build plates. The plate swapping is like an elegant little dance. First, it'll automatically load a new plate onto the A1's magnetic bed. Then it will start printing. Once the plate is finished, the hot end moves up to the top to put pressure on the cable that runs to the ejection mechanism. The bed then moves forward, then slowly moves backward while the ejector gently lifts the plate away from the magnetic bed. While moving backwards, it grabs the next build plate from the tray. As the bed moves forward, it completes the ejection of the old plate while simultaneously preparing the next plate to be loaded. It then moves to clip the new plate perfectly into place and prepares to start printing again. It then repeats this dance for as many jobs as you want. And the Platecycler seems to work with all existing features of the Bambu Labs A1 Mini. You still use Bambu Studios as your slicer, and it even works with the AMS or AMS Lite to enable continuous multicolored print jobs. So why would you need this? The Platecycler turns your single printer into a 24/7 printing factory. The entire plate cycling routine only takes about 3 minutes, so as soon as a print has finished, the printer can automatically remove the old prints and start the next print job in the queue. This has several advantages. First, the Platecycler reduces downtime and improves efficiency. You don't need to be at the printer right when it finishes to start the next print. It can do it automatically. I found it most useful for overnight prints. Say I'm sleeping for 8 hours. If a print finishes 2 hours in, that means that the printer is then sitting idle for 6 more hours until I wake up. The Platecycler lets me queue up many jobs to run throughout the night, and they are all ready for me in the morning. The second is reliability. If I pack a single plate full of models, then if one model starts to fail, it might cause the other models to fail as well, and then I'd have to scrap them all. Sure, Bambu's object skip feature helps to save the other models, but then I'd have to be monitoring the printer to catch those failures immediately. So instead of packing the build plate full of models, with the Platecycler, I can simply print those parts on separate build plates. Then if one model fails, it only affects that one plate, and the other plates are entirely unaffected. The Platecycler comes mostly pre-assembled, and the entire setup process took less than 5 minutes. Slide on the bed cable guide and lock it. Push on the gripper into the back of the heat bed. Then place 4 springs into the tray holder, put on the tray, and lightly tighten the bolts. The holder has a neat latching mechanism that secures itself around the Y-axis rail, so push the holder onto the rear until it locks into place. Then adjust the screw to raise or lower the tray until the gripper has enough space to move under the next plate when moving backwards, but still grabs the plate when it moves forward. The ejector has a similar latch, so push that into the front until it latches. Then slide the lifting lever on top of the Z-axis rail and move the external spool tube holder onto it. Finally, they include 2 printed push blocks that attach to the bottom of the heated bed, so pop those into place. And we are finished. The set includes 4 build plates that already have all of the parts installed, so no drilling or manual screwing is necessary. Now we can load the build plates and run through the test G-code file provided by Chitu Systems. This loads and ejects all 4 build plates, ensuring that everything is working as expected. And mine worked flawlessly from the first attempt. To show how easy the Platecycler is to work with, let's run through some projects. First up, I found these awesome number characters. So you'd slice them as normal. I put each number onto their own plate within Bambu Studios, and even changed them to use different colors from my AMS Lite. The only change in your workflow is that you'd export the G-code to a file on your computer. You can either export all of the plates into a single file, or individually. Either option works. Then load up Chitu Systems Platecycler software. You can either use the web-based version at platecycler.chitusystems.com or download the platecycler.exe program for offline use. This is where all the magic happens. Load in your sliced G-code file. Then you'll see all the different plates and their filament usage. From here, you can reorder the prints by dragging and dropping. You can also specify the number of each plate to print. And if you want to repeat all of them, you can set a number of loop repeats in the settings menu. And once you've adjusted the print order and number of loops, you can generate the final G-code file. You can either put that file on an SD card and bring it to your printer, or you can open up the file in Bambu Studios. Here you can see the Platecycler has combined all of those plates into a single plate. If you scrub through the timeline, you can see each model printing one by one. The estimated times and filament usage are calculated correctly. And from Bambu Studios, you can click print to remotely send this file to your printer like normal. So let's get printing. Here is a time lapse of the Platecycler doing its magic. It prints the first prints, and when it is finished, it runs through the ejection and plate swapping process. It then purges the old color and switches filament before printing the next model. Another swap, and we are on to the third model. Finally, we get one last ejection, and it finishes the fourth and final model before completing. About 4 hours later, we have our 4 finished prints. This was a very smooth experience for the Platecycler. The Platecycler seemed to handle ejecting 4 plates directly ahead of itself without issues, but Chitu Systems recommends ejecting the plates off the edge of a table into a box with padding at the bottom. That way the ejected plates don't interfere with the printer. The Platecycler also works with the AMS to use multiple colors in a single print. I love these holiday door corners. My problem is that these corners usually print quickly, about 45 minutes each. So normally I'd have to be around the printer, ready to remove the finished prints and start the next one. But with the Platecycler, I could just queue up a number of these corners and press go. So I did just that. Since these corners were separate project files, I sliced them individually. The one caveat to multicolored prints is that I think each file needs to have the filament colors in the same slots of the AMS. The first time I sliced the files, one of the files had the colors in a different order, and while the Platecycler app can detect the colors and slots, it doesn't seem to reorder the slots to match the colors of the rest of them. So for this cat print, the green was 2 meters in slot 2, and the red was only 0.9 meters in slot 4. But if I add another copy of this print, we see that the 2 meters for green was added to slot 2 red up at the top, the wrong color. But that's an easy fix. I just went back to Bambu Studios and changed that file's filament order to match the rest of them. Another caveat is that you can't seem to remove a file that you've already loaded without refreshing the page and adding the files back in, but you can set a file to 0 copies, which is nice. And like before, I generated the Platecycler file and opened it up in Bambu Studios. After confirming everything looks good, I started printing. The A1 Mini and the Platecycler worked perfectly with the multicolored AMS printing. Once it had finished with one corner, it went through the swapping routine, effortlessly removing the old plates and putting on the next plate, and continued printing. About 6 hours later, all 4 door corners were done, and I didn't have to do any babysitting. I just let the printer and Platecycler do its thing. So in conclusion, I think Chitu Systems has done an excellent job with the Platecycler C1M. This add-on for the Bambu Labs A1 Mini really does turn those printers into your own 24/7 printing factory. The hardware is simple to install, and setup takes less than 5 minutes. And I love how it works with your existing 3D printing workflow. You aren't learning a new slicer or having to modify firmware. You can still print single plate jobs as normal with the hardware still attached, or you can easily unclip it if not needed. The Platecycler works with the tools that you already know, just with one extra step to combine the jobs you want to print together. The Platecycler's website and application were easy to use to reorder and make copies of a job. The Platecycler makes a lot of sense with a small build plate of the Bambu Labs A1 Mini. Because of the small build plate, you are often splitting models up among many build plates. With the Platecycler, you can do less babysitting and do more printing. And isn't that what all 3D printing enthusiasts want? The Chitu Systems Platecycler C1M has just been released and is on sale for $79 US. They are currently shipping to the USA and Japan now, with the UK, Germany, and other EU regions shipping near the end of December. For $79, the Platecycler is an amazing price for this added capability. Considering that the Bambu Labs A1 Mini only costs $219, that means that you can pick one up and add a Platecycler to have a fully 24/7 3D printing factory in your room for less than $300 total. If you are a hobbyist, I think the Platecycler would be worth it for the novelty or a great gift idea. And if you are constantly printing for a print farm or small business, then the Chitu Systems Platecycler is a no-brainer. I can highly recommend the Platecycler. So thank you all for watching my review of the Chitu Systems Platecycler C1M. What was your favorite feature? What features do you think it's missing? Let me know in the comments below. And I have plenty of 3D printing projects and reviews in the works, so be sure to subscribe to Hoffman Engineering so you don't miss out on those coming soon. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.